Okay, welcome back. It's Minecraft time. My goal for today, as I set out in the previous episode, my goal for today is to at least get started on building my house. Will I finish it? Probably not. But I'd like to at least begin to get it done. Also, I have learned of a great tragedy. You do, in fact, need 4 pale oak saplings in order to grow a tree. And that makes me very sad, because it means I don't have enough to make a pale oak tree. But, nevertheless, we persevere. So the area I have set aside for my house is right over here. And I'm going to make it at least largely out of cherry wood and stone bricks. I don't know what it's going to look like. Probably bad. I'm not good at building in this game, so I don't know, we'll figure it out. The first thing I need to do, first thing I might want to do is make a second furnace to help me smelt all of this cobblestone, because that's going to be a lot. For 1 stack of cobblestone, I should actually only need 8 pieces of coal. I can do math, I think. So, how's everyone doing today? You can't answer. Well, you can answer, but I can't hear you. It's been maybe close to a week since I last played this world. This is the 3rd episode. I presume the first 2 are out by the time you're seeing this. If not, then I've done something wrong and it's horribly out of order. I need to go to bed because the sun is setting and I don't want to build in the dark because nighttime is scary and it scares me, and there's things that are evil. And those evil things want to kill me. But I don't want to die. I don't want to be killed, so we disagree on that, unfortunately. So, a Minecraft house is really just a rectangle, maybe 2 rectangles, attached to each other. It doesn't have to be anything complicated. Where do I start placing this down? So I want to use cherry logs to, because if you use the logs in, the corners and such, it looks a little nicer. And then, the walls themselves will be cherry planks, and the roof will be stone bricks. At least the outline will be. I don't know if I want to do, an outline of the roof, and then different blocks in the middle. That might look really cool, actually, but what would I put in the middle? Could it be oak? Could it be birch? Could it be... Need to turn down my volume a little bit. Could it be... Yes, my volume setting is extremely low, but that's because, for some reason, every pair of headphones I've ever plugged into this computer have been extraordinarily loud. So I have to use the low volume setting. So I'm stuck on, 4 or 6, or maybe 8 sometimes. I don't know. Either there's something wrong with every pair of headphones I've used, or I'm going deaf. It could be either one. So this is kind of a hole in the ground. It goes to a bunch of granite. Would I want to use granite for the roof? Probably not. Yeah, no. Diorite, maybe. Diorite might look pretty nice, actually. Should I just cover this up? We'll leave it for now. So... how tall do I make my house? How's that? Ow. Should I get a bucket of water? That might help minimize the threat of repeatedly jumping down and cracking my ankles. against the dirt. Let's get a bucket of water. After I get this house built, I don't know what my goal will be. Maybe to make something else. Like a storage place, perhaps? Thought I just heard someone walk in next to me, but apparently not. Okay, so this is 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. It's like 5 blocks. Maybe I can move this back a little bit. I'm going to be changing my mind a lot as I make this house. Just to warn you, I'm very indecisive. I cannot make up my mind. I do not think that the things I make look good, but it'll be fine. How long? So I want like this part to be the entrance, and I want it to be longer than it is wide. You know, you see the vision? I'm sure you do. You get what I mean. You're smart. I'm sure you're smart. I believe in you. 2, 3, 5. Is that a good width for a house? No, that's gonna feel a little cramped. How about 3, 4, 5, 6? How about 6? Now that's a lot better. See if I can hit this. I can. I'm good at Minecraft. So that's 6. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8. How's that? Is this doing anything? Is this anything? No. It's not. So hang on, I need to count again. 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10. How about we do 10 long? And then I think that lines up. Yes. Yeah, it does. Wee! 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. I'm kind of freestyling it. I'm not using a reference or anything, just my own brain. This looks a bit weird, doesn't it? I'm sure it'll be fine. Do I want there to be, like, a stone layer? Maybe I could. Maybe there could be. Yeah. And there could be, like, a front porch to it? Is that anything? Probably. Probably. Yeah. Okay. So what would be the next step? I guess getting a stone brick outline on the bottom. I should have enough should have enough stone smelted already for that. Yeah, and then these I think can go, yes, directly into stone bricks. Amazing. We can just make, how many do I need? So it's 6 plus 6, 12 plus 10 and 10, 20, 32? So I need 16 more of these. Cool. Well, I guess it doesn't really matter, because stone bricks can be put back in, yeah, they can be put back into the, so it's not really a big deal, but it's fine. You son of a bitch. You're not supposed to be there. Awesome. I counted perfectly. Never ever doubt my skill in math. If anyone ever tries to tell you that I'm bad at math, don't listen. They don't know me. They don't know what they're talking about. Is this going to be like a mega base where I have everything all in one spot? No, I'm not that sort of person. This isn't going to be the sort of world or the sort of Minecraft playthrough where every single video is some sort of massive project that takes me 6 months to complete, and then there's like a 2-hour-long video on it where halfway through it I'm like, and I was starting to hate this project. I was getting so sick of it. No, that's not going to be me. And not really. That kind of sounds like I'm being mean to people who do that. I'm not trying to. But sometimes, every now and then I see a video like that and I'm like, if you hated it that much, why did you keep doing it? And like, everyone has their reasons, but me personally, I encounter the first hint of difficulty in something I'm doing and I'm like, okay, that's it. I'm done. This isn't worth my time anymore. You know, I'm immune to the sunk cost fallacy, personally. I've never ever been part of the sunk cost fallacy. You will never see me falling victim to it. Woo! Okay. So this is hideous right now. I'm sure we can all agree on that. But it's something. So let's get... Is that the middle? Yes, yeah. Let's get a little entrance here, and then what do I want the inside floor to be? Do I want more stone bricks? Do I want a different material? What do I have? Not a lot. I don't have a lot. Could I use diorite on the inside? No, but I might use diorite on the roof. What should I use for the floor on the inside? Could I use stripped oak? Is that anything? Would that look good? Maybe. Let's find out. Do I have oak logs already? Yes. Yes, as a matter of fact, I do. So let's put some of these down and see if I like the look of it inside the house. And let's do it in like this alternating pattern too, just to make it especially annoying for myself. Do I have to take this? Okay, yeah. You know, maybe I won't like it when it's filling the entire floor, but right now I don't think it's terrible. Also gotta go to bed again. Phooey. Wee! Yeah, don't mind me being a little lopsided here. That's perfectly fine. We're all a little lopsided sometimes, aren't we? Me, personally, very lopsided. Yeah, this is gonna be really annoying. I'll be impressed if I manage to do this without messing up a single time. This is gonna be really hard. There we go. Not too hard for me. I'm the smartest person alive. I hope this even is able to work out the way I want it to. Well, I need to go collect more oak wood. Good thing there's trees right here. I apologize. I have a fan running, so if you're able to hear that, I'm very sorry. I hope it's not too disruptive. I'm trying not to, like, aim it directly at the microphone, but maybe you can still hear it. I have no idea. Look at those flowers. Those are so nice. Look at all these flowers. I should visit that sunflower field that I spotted. I want to make... Maybe that'll be one of the projects that I do, is I want to make like a flower garden of some kind. Just something with a shit ton of flowers, because they're pretty and I like them. And really, what other reason does a girl need to make a flower garden? This is a really nice area we've got here. There's a very tall man zipping around over there. I'm sure he's a nice man. Eat the fish. Need to eat some fish. One of these days I'll go exploring somewhere. Who knows where. I want a saddle. I would love to have a horse, man. Even more than a horse, I would love to have a donkey. I love the donkeys. Oh, cool. It's raining. Yeah, really sorry, dude. This is not the best weather for you. I love the donkeys because they give you extra inventory space. I think they're cool that way. Alright, back to it. Yeah. Oh. What do you mean I need even more? Is this anything? Is it? Yeah, kinda. I don't hate it. That's kind of the bar I have to have. It's just, do I hate it? No? Cool. Then it can stay. Because if that's not the bar that I set, if the bar I set becomes, do I actually like this? It'll never get done. I haven't seen this before. I want to get some coal. Because as I've said before, and I will continue to say this, I'll never stop saying this, you can never have too much of this stuff. I don't think I need copper. I don't have an urgent need for copper. Maybe I will. At some point. Okay, so this just loops around. Does it? Because I haven't actually gone far enough yet to see if it actually connects back to where I came in. Okay, no, it just goes to a dead end. Cool. I think I need to get back to my bed and go sleepy time. Maybe? Wasn't it kind of close to nighttime when it started raining? Or do I have a very poor concept of time? Okay, I guess I have a very poor concept of time. I love the rain in Minecraft. It's a very soothing sound to me. Also, is this a flower forest? I tend to only really see a bunch of tulips together like this. Let me check F3. Yep, it's a flower forest. Amazing. Makes me not want to cut down any of the trees here, because I really like the flower forest biomes. They're very pretty to me. I think there's an actual oh, I haven't seen these yet. They're wildflowers, right? Yeah. Oh, they're so cute. They're like the leaf litter and the cherry petals. They're like little things that you can put on the ground. Hey, bunny rabbit. And they gather up in these piles. And they're so... This is so pretty. Do I want to... Man, if I'd found this earlier, I probably would have decided to build my house here, but I've already committed. So this will just be a place that I visit and hang out every now and then. I think, if my sense of direction isn't terrible, the sunflower field is somewhere over this way. Oh, this is a meadow. Okay. Yeah, it's over there. I often find... I don't know if this is just confirmation bias or... Oh my god. Look at all this. There's pumpkins down there. I don't know if it's just confirmation bias or if it is actually, like, a coded thing in the game, but I feel like I often find sunflower fields next to flower forests. I wouldn't be surprised if... because there is something, some kind of procedure or a set of rules or whatever that makes some biomes more likely to generate near each other, isn't there? I know there's like a temperature thing where it tries not to put a cold biome right next to a hot biome. Like it tries not to put a desert directly next to a glacier or something. Still not nighttime. Feels like it is. Throw this egg. No chicken. I will take this stone. Put that in there, and that needs... how much coal? 2. Technically like 1.5, but you can't use half a piece of coal. Piece of coal, sorry. I'm burping a lot. I kind of, like, just had... not just, but very recently had dinner before I started recording. So that's probably why. Had a nice sandwich. It was a good sandwich. Had to fuel up before I sat down to record for a while, you know. Minecraft takes Minecraft takes a lot of energy. You gotta be tanked up, fueled up before you get into Minecraft. I do need more oak logs, right? That's why I'm over here doing this. It's because I ran out and I still need to finish my 4. Whoa. Distraction time. Never mind, that scares me. I'm not going down there. I'll keep getting the wood. You know, I think I'm maybe a little too harsh on myself for getting distracted in this game. That's probably one of the objectives of it. And like, you know, I'm not in a rush. I'm in no hurry to get any of this stuff done. Nothing wrong with getting a little distracted, taking a jaunt through a mine shaft, or... Wow. Wow. That is a monstrosity of a tree. A monstrosity. That sounds like a Pokemon name. Game Freak, call me up, and I will let you use my incredibly cool and good Pokemon name idea. It is a grass ghost type. That already exists. There's already, like, a ghost tree Pokemon. No ideas are original. Original concepts don't exist anymore. Anything you can think of, someone else has already thought of it. But who cares, right? Do what you want. Have fun. It's a thing in writing, like fiction, is one of the pieces of advice, and I do think it's a fairly good one, is that any idea you have for a story, or a plot, or a character, someone else has already done it. And that's not to say that you shouldn't do it. No, that's not the point of the advice. The point is that, sure, someone maybe else has had that same idea, but they haven't executed it the same way. When it comes to art or to writing, the idea itself is only part of the equation, right? An idea alone isn't worth much. The execution is a huge part of it. Okay. Yeah, this does look does look a little weird, but can make it work. I think I want to get a roof on this. But before I do that, I should put torches to make sure that nothing scary spawns. And also, now that that is constructed, I can move my stuff into the house. Especially the bed. One other slot, so... Whoop! Crafting table. I wanted the crafting table. Maybe my next objective after the house will actually be to build a farm. Like an actual proper farm. Just slap this here for now. And slap that there. God, I had another crafting table because I had to make one on the fly. Because I'm really bad at bringing one with me when I go out somewhere. Give me the fern eye, and the stone cutter, and I'll worry about the chest in a second. Moving chests is always... To me, that's one of the worst parts of setting up an actual base for the first time, is that it means you have to move your chest. Stone cutter. Alright, now let's grab the chest and bring it back. Did I actually get the chest? Doesn't look like it. It is in here, right? There we go. I think I also need to make a second chest. Why do I have 22 wheat? Make some bread. Some bread that's actually safe to eat, unlike the loaves I grabbed from the mine shaft. They're definitely not poisonous and very safe to eat loaves of bread from old chests in a mine shaft. I'm just trying to sort through what I'm actually putting. I probably don't need these 21 blocks of coal, if I'm being honest. Okay, let's go grab my other stuff. Or some of it, at least. Not all of it's gonna fit. Well, most of it did. Get the copper, dripstone, granite, all this bullshit. Yeah, it's exactly as I feared. I need a second chest. I wish, and I know there are mods for this, or at least I'm pretty sure there's mods for this, but I'm not gonna install mods on this world. But I wish it was a vanilla feature that there were different types of chests depending on the type of wood you use to make it. Because they have that for boats. There's different kinds of boats and different kind of doors and trapdoors and all that jazz. But I really wish there were more chests. Different kinds of chests. That would be cool. I should make doors. Speaking of doors. How does that look? I think I'd prefer, like, spruce doors or dark oak doors instead. Because the pink on pink is a little... you know? But for the most part, it's fine. I want to make these stairs. Think that'll look nicer. As if they're stairs. Yeah. Yeah, that gives a little more depth to it. Cool. Now, do I want, like, a porch or a patio in front? Or do I just want stairs leading up to it. Maybe like a very small kind of platform. And then around it is different kinds of decoration. I don't know, I'm just gonna worry about the roof for now. Okay, so I need stone brick stairs. And I'm just gonna make all of those. This isn't enough. I can already feel it in my bones. This is not enough. I don't need this door anymore. So the roof is gonna be like on that side. This is the entrance, but also the side of the house in terms of the roof. Is that gonna look good, or is that gonna look really weird? There are weirder houses in real life. Surely. Okay. Now for the nightmare. Oh, this is really hard to see, actually. This is gonna take me a while. Just bear with me. You know, just sit there and chill. Oh. Almost fell. That's exactly what I feared. Oh, thank you. See, the trick to building roofs in Minecraft is that you just hold crouch the entire time, and then you don't have to worry. Because if you're holding crouch, you can't fall. I think I go one more. Ow. This looks a little weird. Like, it looks too short. So I think... yeah. I need to change the style of the roof. Because I don't like the way it looks right now. Also need a new pickaxe. Water time! Will I be able to pull that off when it's necessary to save my life? No, my stuff isn't over there anymore. Okay, yeah, no, it does look fine with that on the long side of the roof. That's fine. Iron. Boom. So I know they added scaffolding proper. Like actual legitimate scaffolding, you know, the type you make with bamboo and string. I know that's in the game. However, do I look like I have bamboo and string? No. Which means I'm doing this the old-fashioned way. With dirt. Dirt is my scaffolding. Always has been, always will be. Nothing will dethrone it in my heart. Alright. Ow. Could I have prevented that? Totally. Did I? Nope. Does it matter? Not really. Time to sleep in my roofless house. Okay. Right, if I'm gonna change... So first, let's just extend this the rest of the way around. I missed a stair down there. Oh well. Not the end of the world. Okay. I think I'll get at least the frame of the roof done, and then I'll end the episode, because I think this has been going for a bit already. I'm trying to keep them around, like, 40 to 45 minutes. I don't want them to really be any shorter than half an hour, and definitely no longer than an hour. Because beyond that point, it'll get to... I don't know why I'm taking this down. I'm gonna need this. What the fuck? I have more cobblestone. Yeah, I have more cobblestone I can smelt. I should get that smelting. 45. Closest multiple of 8 is 48, so 8, 6. I think I've done that math correctly. And now I need just regular old stone bricks. How many? I don't know, let's take that much for now. I could actually count this stuff out, but do I? No. No. No, 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 no. Never. Okay, so... this is a slightly more difficult style of roof. So it's block, stair, stair, block, stair, stair, block, stair, stair. And I'm gonna hope that that is not too far over. Okay, no, that should be fine. Block, stair, duh, 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 duh. And then on these two top ones I can use slab. Well, maybe I just use stairs. Let's see, does this look stupid? A little bit. I think this should be a stair. Yeah. Yeah, it looks really awkward that way. So it should be a stair, and then upside down stair, block. Yeah. I see. I see where I went wrong. Now, I acknowledge, like, you could be watching this and being like, it looked fine to me. And I'm sure it did. I'm sure it did. I don't doubt you. I believe you. However, this is, in fact, my house. I'm the one making it, and I'm the one who's going to live in it. So I want it to be up to my standards. So this should be a stair. Upside down, block, stair, upside down. I can do this. And that might be... let's put that there. That should match. Ow. Okay. How does this look? that better? I'm not changing it again. It's better. Maybe I'm coping. I need more... Ouch. I need more stuff. Sure. Good enough for now. Where's my fish? I don't need a sword. This damn mouse. Scroll wheel is killing me. I think that's correct. Cowabunga. There we go. What is it about this that looks so awkward to me? Is it just because I haven't filled it in yet? That might be it. Well, I won't be getting to that until next time. That's right, it's time for me to end this episode of Minecraft. So we've got the beginning of a house. In fact, let me take the screenshot of this. Maybe I'll do it from here so you can really see the nice dirt scaffolding I'm using. There we go. That'll be the thumbnail. It looks terrible. Maybe it'll look better when I finish it. I really don't know. Okay, it kind of looks better from a distance. Is the rest of the house just not tall enough? I'm not raising it up. I'd have to take the whole roof down again to do that. But that might be the issue. Like, if this part, like the walls, were another block higher, maybe then it would look better. Maybe I just don't know how to make a roof to save my life. Potentially. Should I bring that part down? I don't know. I'll ponder it next time, which for me will be in like 20 seconds, but for you will be, I don't know, a few days maybe. Thanks for checking this out. Thanks for sticking around. I hope you come back. Hope I see you again. And have a great day. See you later.